Good evening, everybody. Hi, how are you guys? Hi, Dolly. Welcome in, Miss Fatal. How are you, Alexis? And thank you, Dolly, for putting up our motto. So I was about to just do a quick poll test. So can you guys say hello and everything? Oh, it was a great chat this morning. It was. Hi, Betty Bush. How are you? I was looking at buttercups today, and because we know that they're a strong flower that comes from a weed and they're resilient and they have a little toxicity to them. Oh my gosh. Hi, Angela Atkinson. Hi, Carla. I'm going to do a test really quick, okay? Can you guys welcome everybody in? This won't take long. I want to see if it'll work, and I'm not monetized yet. I have the directions, but I want to see if it'll work anyway. Okay. So give me just a second or two. Hey, Miss Simply, how are you? Can you guys hold on? I'll be right back. Okay. I think that moderator night is almost over. So give me just a second. I'll be right back. Hi, Denise. Hi, Carla. Be right back. Okay. Thank you. Just give me like 2 minutes. Okay. I want to try something. I hope everybody's good tonight. Hi, Almez. Welcome in. Give me just a moment. I can only do this if I'm live. So I tried to come in early, but then Miss Faye was already here and Dolly had been here. So let me see if I can make this work at all. Um, Maybe, but not sure. Nope, still didn't work. Well, I guess I can't. That's okay. Okay, I'm coming back. Yeah, I wanted to test the poll. So the way I was going to do it is the way you all are accustomed to it. Hi, Gwen. And but it won't let me until I get my monetization. It'll only let me put it on the screen, which is it's kind of a bummer. So welcome in everybody. Excuse me. Miss Nay, are you related to the other Miss Simply that lives across the pond? Just curious. Gwen, how was your day? Angela, I'm glad you had a good day. Hi, Antoinette. How are you doing, Antoinette? Miss Faye, did you? Oh, okay. Okay. Just wondering because her name is Simply. It's her last name, I guess. So I was just asking. I was just wondering. Not trying to be nosy. Just wondering. Hi, Diamond. Welcome in. Did you guys go over to moderator night? Oh, you're at the hospital with your mom, Antoinette? I'm sorry, darling. I hope she's okay. Nonya Shayla has a new name from the Wizard of Oz, the Scarecrow searching for a brain. Mm-hmm. And they have the nerve. I'm sorry. What is it called? Lip gloss. Yeah, searching for a brain. Exactly. Hi, Donna. Welcome in, darling. How are you, Donna? Yeah, Shayla's been on a roll. She thinks she's the smartest thing walking. Miss Betty Bush, I like that. What's the it is the scarecrow. Yeah, Shayla's getting weirder by the day. The smarter she thinks she is, the weirder she gets. Hi, Hope. I tried to watch the moderators, but they all sound like a bunch of cackling old hens. I have no comment, Hope. I'm not a moderator anymore. So let that go. Not my cup of tea anymore. But I have wonderful moderators. And Antoinette, as soon as I can figure out what's going on with you, um, I'll adjust it. So we all know the evenings are slower than the mornings. And so, hi, Almez. You're off? Yeah, you said 12:30, right? It's good to see you guys. Oh, please hit the like button. Please, please, please hit the like button. Well, I have to get to 4,000 again. I managed to get 500 today. So whoever was running videos or lives, thank you. I know my sisters were, because, I can't do it from my house. Oh, yeah, she has high blood pressure. It will put you in the hospital. Yes, my blood it's high, but it works under the medication. But that's why I don't drink, because it can make me black out. Angela Atkinson says Sunny's sister actually told Sunny how come she never told her she was in the presence of a celebrity. Elena is hilarious. I almost fell on the floor. Shayla walking around like she's God gift to women and men. Mm-hmm. What did she say? She says she's basically the head lady in charge of the podcast. Boy, if they ever, oh my goodness, she's 92. Bless her heart, Antoinette. Well, please, oh, thank you, Dolly. Please let her know, we are praying for her to be okay. And I truly, truly mean that. Oh my goodness. And Dolly, yes, I'm trying to just, every day I try to run I just search for new pictures within the software that's being used here. And I like this one. I thought this was pretty. Roan caught Picardi out. He did? I must have missed it. I was reviewing. Did it just come out, Carla? She's out walking around drunk? That child needs help, seriously. What is Wayne and the other ladies going to say about Shayla inviting Sunny? Mm-hmm. She acts like it's her podcast. Shayla has literally lost her mind. My heart actually went out to Piari. It's good Roan showed up. Diamond, the lies she tells. The nine the 9:30 skit. What, this morning? Was it this morning? 9:30? I missed it. I have to go find it. Oh, it was like an hour ago. because I was sitting here when I had to go somewhere, and when I came back, I was looking at the skits, to see what I missed. And Piari can't find her car, stumbling around. She messed up a good thing with Rome. That, I guess that's what happens when we're too comfortable with ourselves. Shayla said she's the lead podcaster. Wayne is a silent partner. I had to laugh at that too, Angela. Um, yeah, Shayla seems to be losing her mind. PRE is taking drunk Jay's place. I think I'm going to start saying she's the one loading the videos, not Jay anymore. You know how we say drunk Jay is loading videos? Hi, Andrea. Welcome in. Welcome in. So, you guys survived moderator night. I'm not a moderator over there anymore. So, and it feels good. So, Piari's wandering around drunk. I have to watch that one. So she left Shayla's house and went and got drunk again? Is that what happened? Hi, Juanita Crenshaw. Juanita says, hi, everybody. Oh, the flowers are classy and tranquil. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Hope. I like that picture. Last night, I decided the roses Betty Bush said Anthony gave me, I decided to change them because they kind of reminded me of the ones Anthony had. But I thought these were kind of pretty. Are these roses or peonies? Are those peonies or roses? Do we know? I think they look like peonies, maybe. Not sure. And Donna says, let's see, Angela with no money. Yes, that's exactly what Piari did, Nonya. Bless her heart. So they want us to feel sorry for Piari now, too. Mm-hmm. Shayla's telling every woman to go lay down for money. I know, it's incredible. The fact that she thinks it's okay. But her mom taught her that. The moderator night was a mess. I had to leave for my sanity. They are over there writing their own KW. I'm sorry, Carla. I'm sorry. I knew I wasn't going to do it anymore, but no shade, it's just that's not my home anymore. So, but they probably say good riddance. I'm glad you guys like the roses and the wine and the glass. Thank you. Well, I did it for you guys actually, because last Saturday I missed you. I'm just such a dork, huh? I'm a dork. The pink is beautiful. Thank you, Dolly. Because I was thinking about you guys on Sunday, and because on Saturday I'm not around. I usually spend time with like my husband, but he still works on Saturday at our shop, or his shop, but our shop. And so, yeah, Shayla will say anything. And so Saturday I was home. I did the wind down, but then I thought about it. I said, I don't need a whole picture of me. So then I thought about the tea first. And so I found various pictures of tea and flowers. And then when I went to look for the wine, I found them. Hi, Magnolia. So I found this picture last night and I thought it was beautiful. And Betty Bush said, Anthony gave me the other roses. So, Betty, I had to get rid of those. And I said, nope, we don't want roses from Anthony. Hi, Trap Star. Trapstar says Wayne better not have Amber taking care of Denisha's son. Well, he's 13, right? So if Anthony gets attached to him and he ends up staying with Amber, hey, Trapstar, I don't think that's going. I hope not. Amber said, I live here, but I'm not here. And then after her conversation today with Danielle and Michelle, I kind of doubt she's going to be babysitting Kai very much too. I don't know. What do you think, Trapstar? Anthony has a habit of taking care of other men's kids instead of making his own. You know, Trapstar, honestly, maybe he can't and doesn't know it. Maybe he's infertile and he just doesn't know it. I don't know. I keep saying something about Anthony, something about Shayla, something about Michelle. Michelle didn't lie. It was just her. She was just she just threw it out there. Hey, everyone, I'm stepping away. Oh, okay, Antoinette. Have a good evening. We'll talk to you later. Have a good Saturday. What's tonight? You know, I keep thinking today is Friday. Today's only Wednesday. Okay, Antoinette, we'll see you later. Angela A., good question. Nonya, it doesn't matter if they do say that. I can appreciate that you watch SKIT and you don't operate on a bandwagon. Thank you. I don't. And I'm always trying. Hi, babe. How are you, Magnolia? And I'm always trying to think of ways to make it better because our channels are these two segments are different. And I'll start doing video after I get monetized. But for now, I'm going to do everything on a straight and narrow. So I did manage to get 900 points today. So whoever ran even one video, thank you for that. And thank you to my sisters because they did. Antoinette, take care and take care of her. Okay. Today was an interesting day, to say the least. Read your comment. Okay, let me find it, Angela. I read one about Shayla. Shayla told Sunny, yes, she did. She said she's an investment. Men invest in her. So I would like to know, when they invest in her, what are their returns on their investment? Angela, I think you know the answer to that. That's like a loaded question. Hi, Iris. That's a very loaded question, girl. Magnolia, I hope you had a good day today. You know, Shayla is proud of what she has learned. Hi, niece Magnolia. And that's the sad, oh, Carla. Not touching that one, girl. That's not my home anymore. And I've read the comment. And Angela Atkinson, the fact that her mom taught her that is pretty pathetic. It's pretty pathetic. You know, or whoever groomed her or whatever they did with Shayla. But do I feel sorry for her? No, ma'am. No. But she really thinks that what she's doing is a real job and she's an investment. I'm sorry, Shayla, but I think you're more like a garbage can. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. I mean that literally. And then Anthony made a fool out of himself. I made a fool out of the Amber Bashers today. I couldn't stop laughing. I was in there, Trapstar. You saw my comments, I think. They couldn't clean it up. What he did today with Denisha. I went over to Deontay's to see what Deontay was going to say on purpose. And I left quite a few comments. Oh, over on Deontay's page, Magnolia, about Anthony and Denisha and his thirst. So I went over to Deontay's page to see what Deontay was going to say. Because Deontay always bashes Amber when she does something. So I wanted to see what he was going to say about Anthony. Yeah, he dragged Anthony. He did. I think he knows he's infertile. That's why he never recommended a fraternity clinic. I kept wondering why they wouldn't go. Like, just as a thought, why didn't they go and have their own child? He knows it's him. Probably. Hi, Artie. How are you, chatters? Artie says, hello, good evening, chatters, buttercups, and Nonya. Thank you, Artie. Donna Robinson, yay. Ye's ex found her at Roz. When she opened the door, he walked in. She took $275,000. He wouldn't leave Rafi's house and caught a beat down. Really? I better take a look at that one. Yeah, Trap Star, I was over there being nosy. But, Deontay, I can take Deontay. The reviewers had egg on their face today with Anthony. But I guess my question would be, how did they think they wouldn't? I mean, did they really get ambushed? They did not see this coming? We all did. I don't know. Betty says Shayla is going to have to see a doctor for her yes ma'am if she doesn't start laying on her stomach. She might already be. I didn't say that. I feel for Shayla. I feel in that she was taught to use her body. Your body gives out. So what happens when her body gives out? Yeah, the reviewers had egg on their face today with Anthony. It was priceless. He cut up so bad they couldn't even spin it. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad, Trap Star. I left a few messages on Deontay's page. Deontay might tell me, well, look, they weren't bad, though. Oh, you saw them. I left a few for you. Hi, Lioness. How are you? Good evening. I'm glad to see you, Lioness. And you as well, Miss Nay. I'm glad to see you guys. Yeah, they couldn't spin that one. And I used when I hate to call them the BBL crew, but when they first came, I think people may have forgotten that Denisha, was it Karis that gave her a nickname like Barracuda or something like that? Gave her a nickname because she was always so straight and straightforward. It was like she was the leader of the pack. And she would, tell them what they should do, not do, basically because they were pretty lost. Melissa was finding her way. Momo was Momo. And there was another one. There was a cousin. Melissa had a cousin in that group. I don't know. She just disappeared. So I don't know what happened to that. But yeah, Denisha is no joke. She even told Momo to stop playing with Rafi, stop taking his money before she got caught. And she kept on anyway. And does Denisha know Anthony is married to Amber and had a baby with Shayla? So yes, Donna, at Wayne's birthday party, remember Erica and Shayla almost got into a fight in the hair salon when Amon was rubbing on Erica's hair, and Shayla barged in. That's when she was stalking Amon, and so they got into it. And Erica said, well, I never had a baby. I'm not having a baby. It's not like I'm having a baby with my best friend's husband. Okay, so she told Iman that. But all the ruckus, Denisha came in because she organized the party with Tamara. So Donna, Amber and Erica were sitting there after Erica tried to start a fight with Shayla and called her the H word. and Denisha came in at the end. So Amber did tell her Shayla had a baby by my husband. And when it went off, Denisha was standing there talking to Amber. And, but I don't know that Denisha put Amber and Anthony together yet. Not that Denisha would care. Denisha is she's about your pocket. So she might not even care. But so that's the long way around to your question, Donna. She knows, but maybe she's not connecting that it's Amber. But yes. And let's see. Ooh, tell me what happened, Trap Star. I think you mean in Deontay's review. Oh, they did have egg on their face. I didn't go to moderator night because I am no longer a moderator over there. Yeah, Shayla is definitely a liability. They say Amber teach Shayla all she knew, all she needs to know. But Shayla said today her mom taught her those things, how to lay down to get money. Because that's not what Amber taught her. What she saw Amber doing, right or wrong, she mimicked. She would say, Amber, don't do that. And then Amber would do whatever she wanted to do. But Amber didn't teach her that. So when you see stuff like that, hi, baby girl, stuff like that, it's annoying. But those are the kinds of things I try to say, let it roll off because people will annoy you. There's one guy that he is just so determined to make Amber a gold digger. And he's from the other channel. And he's always been this way. And it's like some people, they really just don't want to hear it. And then they'll say things like, well, explain to me. And my thing is, the skits are out there. I'll tell them what the skits are about. You can just go and pull the skits and look at them. I'm not rude or anything, but I'm not going to walk you. I told him a few things. I'm not going to walk you through all those skits and tell you a whole storyline. No. So I don't know if they really want an answer or if they're just trying to needle me. Can't needle me. I mean, I know what I know. So the skits are out there. Go and watch them. There's only maybe 3 or 4 to each little basically episode, right? So he wants to give me a hard time, and I'm like, nope, not going to happen. And then you have to remind them that Amber helped save the house, helped save Anthony from bankruptcy. And you'd be amazed at how many people don't know that. They just jump in to Country Wayne, they see the comments, and they think they know everything going on. These little stories, they are not like, you have to be there or you have to watch the skits and connect the dots so you'll know what's going on. I mean, he was determined. And then there's another one that we're frenemies, and he always wants to say that Amber had all these relationships because she talked to guys. And I told him, these are about intimate relationships. There was no intimacy. And, he wants to come back. So just stuff like that. And then, hi, baby girl. How are you today? I'm glad you're here. And Trap Star, same here, Nonya. I wanted to see them sweat. I really wanted to hear what they had to say about Anthony. I really did. And boy, did he make a fool out of himself today. And he just does. Denisha will clean him out. That he got the wrong BBL girl. The wrong one. I mean, I call her Denisha Barracuda because I saw that comment somewhere a long time ago. That's why I call her Denisha Barracuda, because she is a boss. And he's messing with the wrong one. That's the one that Karis liked. And lost. What's her name? What's the girl's name that left? That had a wide bottom? Shell. Shell, and he started talking to Denisha, and Shell just left the show or whatever happened. I would not be surprised if Amber turns up pregnant for Dave, because I do think Anthony is has got some fertility issues. I truly do. Shayla cannot act. Last night with her and Roan, she was awful with Roan, and Roan had to carry the skit. I agree. And Dolly's saying something to Linus. Magnolia, are you speechless? You should look at the comments. I did go over that. I only went to Deontay's page today. And if you weren't here this morning, Miss B was on the show with us. And I always enjoy having Miss B on. Wayne has no loyalty. No, he doesn't. That's how they get ambushed. Yes. Yes. He is not to be trusted. He is for himself. And Donna says, did anyone catch that Amber had the baby hat on? I did. I did. The mommy hat. I caught it. Sure did. When she was talking to Ben, or Benny. Anthony's Benny. Annie's Benny. I'm mischievous today. Dolly says, Joss told her baby cousin she will give her 3 weeks to find somewhere to stay. It's about time, though, Dolly. That girl is trouble. The one from Ohio? Yeah, she's a scammer and somebody's looking for her, but the guy found her. And Iris says, I thought about Anthony being infertile, but how did Amber get pregnant? You know, sometimes, and this is just experience, I'm not a doctor or anything. You guys know that disclaimer, right? But sometimes the tadpoles don't stick, Iris. They're not strong enough. And so they'll just get washed away. And maybe that's the case in even with Amber's pregnancy. That could have been the case. Because there's no way, I don't care what. Hi, Deborah. I don't care what Wayne says. Kai would have been 7 months old at birth. And we saw Kai born in that bathtub. And he was a full 9 months. So I think the baby's daddy is you remember the night that Shayla came home and Arby was fussing at her? She came home late, but she wasn't with Anthony because Anthony was at home. And Shayla came home and Arby was asking her where she had been. I don't know who she was with, but I would say it's that guy, whoever that guy is. I don't think Rafi's going to let Ye go. Maybe not. And Gwen says, welcome in. Everybody, please hit the like button for me. Please, 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 to let people know we're here. People forgot Denisha is a former dancer. Yes. Yes. I guess Anthony wasn't going in rain back then, huh? And Gwen says, hey, baby girl. Lioness says, I wasn't able to see any skits. Oh, work had you? When I was working Lioness, I used to take my phone in the bathroom. I mean, I had I could close my office door, but it was just better going sneaking in the bathroom, in the ladies' restroom. So I'd sneak in there to see what was going on. And then I'd come out and go back to my office. So, but that's what I would do. It worked. Dave looks so fine. But today, what happened today, Deborah? Today he was mad at Melissa. Oh, she definitely crossed the line, didn't she? How are you going to tell this man what he's supposed to be doing? And if you notice, she takes, she's a personal assistant. So, of course, she's supposed to know every meeting. So tell me why Dave took it upon himself to redirect some of his calls directly to him and not to Melissa. He directed them to himself, and Melissa didn't know it. So maybe he knows because he said he's strategic with Amber, But maybe that I'm trying to find all bad things. Dave, what are you up to? Because I like Dave. I mean, there's something going to be wrong with him. We know that. But I think when he said that to Melissa about the meeting, I think he knows when Amber's going to be there. So if he's got meetings, he's going to redirect them himself. That way, that's what I see. And maybe that will keep Danielle on her toes. Or what's her name? Melissa. I confuse the two. I am so sorry. It's like Danielle should be Melissa. Melissa should be Danielle for me. But when he did that, I mean, he straight checked her. He said he already got the call. It's already been rescheduled. It's been handled because she decided she was going to tell him, you're messing around with Amber and you had a meeting this morning. Boy, did he nail her or what? And he was not happy at all. Gwen, how was your day at work? Are you glad today's over? It's hump day. So, Lioness, sneak in the bathroom. You could watch one or two skits. But yeah, when I used to work in the hospital, my last job, I did something similar to what Gwen does. And boy, was it very, very stressful, mind thinking. But I'd just get up but I had to also do like all the different reports and stuff. So I'd get bored and go in the bathroom. I'd go in the restroom and just look at skits for like 5 minutes. I remember Nonya, the cousin, was dealing with J-Mo's cousin. Exactly. This is why I say Momo might end up being friends back with Denisha. Aren't they still friends, but they just don't talk anymore like they used to? Because didn't Momo get like offended, or she was not feeling the fact that Denisha was dedicated to her job? Isn't that what happened? Unless something else happened that I didn't see. Hey, Artie Walk. Somebody's saying hello. Alexis, Tamara will be getting her home from her king, Wayne. You're so sweet. But you know what, Alexis? If Wayne gets back with Tamara, I won't even be surprised. I won't. He might actually like Tamara. Like, for real, for real. Maybe some men, they just don't know how. They don't know how. But right now, Alexis, I hate to say this, but I think he's trying to find out what Amber is up to. Not that it's his business, because she already told him, I don't even have that special place in my heart for you anymore. And you saw that scene a couple of days ago, because sometimes you have a special bond with a person, but Amber was like, that bond basically is gone. Dave done stole her heart. Oh my gosh. So Tamara, she might get him back. Wayne thinks he's slick though, because he wants to be on the podcast. And here comes Shayla dragging Sonny in. What's wrong with Shayla? And we still haven't seen Angelina making a phone call to Shayla, but she was over there today, but she didn't tell her. And then, yes, Tamara told Denisha about Anthony. She did. And she also said he's toxic and stay away. But that's a challenge for Denisha. Remember Karis? Denisha had no qualms about talking to Karis. None. She was like, bring it on. You got to like her for that. She's like, no fear. Denisha's like, no fear. And if we don't think that she is reading and feeling Anthony's sweat right now, she knows that man is desperate. Denisha will run circles around Anthony. Yes, Carla. Oh, will she ever? Anthony won't know what hit him. And that's why he told Amber, don't come back. And I was so glad this morning when Amber turned around and did her little dance or whatever. And she said, no, what's hers is hers. And people used to say that back when I was young too. What's yours is mine, and what's hers is hers too. But we used to say mine too. Not hers too, but mine too. Tamara told Denisha about Anthony. Was that yesterday? That skits coming out of my earlobes, people. Anyway, so Trapstar says Denisha wants the rich man package Tamara and Shayla are getting. She doesn't care that Anthony is married or toxic. She doesn't. She sees dollar signs. But the thing about Denisha, not that I respect it because I don't like that kind of behavior. I'm judgmental that way. But Denisha is about, yeah, Dolly. That's what I was going to say. She's about the Benjamins. You know, she probably got hurt somewhere along the way, maybe her son's dad or something. And she does not give a darn. If you have money and you want to talk to her, and she told Karis, I'm not free. So, Anthony, and he's trying to get rid of Amber this morning because he wants to invite Denisha over so she can see his big, beautiful home. And boy, do I hope they make him sell it. I hope they make him sell it. Or at least give her the equity out of it. And then maybe that'll recoup some of the money that she used to help save that house from going into foreclosure. Because remember, she helped save that house from going into foreclosure. When Cutie Pie Zach was on there, the one with the gray eyes or hazel, whatever color, and that house was going into foreclosure. Mm-hmm. Angela, you know Anthony likes them girls from the strip club. So, yeah, simply, why doesn't he just go to the strip club and get a girl? I mean, Denisha's a beautiful girl. She's very pretty. Man, she made me long for the 80s with the French roll. Oh my God, I used to love going to the shop to get my hair put in a French roll. I did. I was one of them. I had my French roll was perfect every night. When I tie it up, mm-hmm, I love the French roll. And let's see, Shayla came in the skits knowing how to do. Dolly, that's what I said. And all she did was learn from Amber how to catch the men. I agree with you, Dolly. She already knew what to do because remember, she had already taken Delicia's boyfriend in what they call middle school now. We used to call junior high school. She had already taken Delicia's boyfriend. So she knew something. And Magnolia says, I like that. I saw you type that today, Magnolia. Shayla's like Payless shoes. Shayla's only said something about Amber cheating with Wayne after Shayla's caught feelings. But was it after she caught feelings? Because she's been liking him since the day she met him. She didn't like the way she said Amber was treating him. But then when Amber did turn her stuff around, Amber made the mistake of not listening to women like Coco, Ernestine, all of them saying, there's something wrong with Shayla, don't trust her. And Amber wanted to protect that girl. She would defend her, everything. When everybody's telling you something is wrong with a person, maybe lend like one ear and listen, you know. But Magnolia, I think she had feelings when she got in that bed with him. I don't think anything happened that night. And even if it did, Kai would still be too old to be Anthony's child. But I think she liked him then because otherwise she wouldn't have followed him home. I don't think. I don't think so. Because I pulled that tape. I pulled that video when I was doing that thing with Sharon that I used to do. And we played it. And Shayla's behavior was so conniving and sneaky because Amber tried to get her to stay there. And I'm sure you remember, Magnolia, to get her to stay at the condo with her and not drive. But no, Shayla had to go home, blah, 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 blah. And she followed them to the Dalton's house. But you know what I do think, Magnolia? I think that Anthony was probably attracted to Shayla because he likes the girls who dress like that. He likes those kind of girls. And he even kissed her at the door. And I was watching him to see if he gave her a hint, anything, but he didn't. But as soon as he opened the door and she went to kiss him, he kissed her. So he may have liked her also. Because remember, told Amber her skirt was too short wherever they were going. And Shayla's got on hoochie mama clothes as usual. But oh no, Shayla dresses like that all the time. That's what he said. But Amber, your skirt's too short. And her skirt wasn't even short. She just has nice legs. He didn't want her dressing like that. He wants her to look like, I don't know, old lady maybe. And Donna Robinson says, Carla, Annie is so lame. Why would Annie think it's okay to ask a woman to see their kid? That is creepy, to see their kid you've only spent 15 minutes on the phone getting to know each other with. Why would you do that? And where's your better half? Where's Benny at anyway? Over there meddling Amber. I like that Amber lit into them this morning, into Danielle. I did like that. I saw something you posted, Miss Fatale. I posted on Deontay's page as well. I always know he's going to spin it on Amber no matter what. Didn't I comment on your comment, Miss Fatale? I know I did on Trap Stars. I thought I did on something that I saw you post. I'm not sure, but I know I commented on people I knew and didn't know. And then I made some new comments because I haven't been on Deontay's in a while. And so I'm just wondering if he'll like say something like, oh, you came to see me? You called me Amber right again. Don't call me that. I'm an Amber fan. I am an Amber fan. But they couldn't get Anthony out of that mess no matter what they tried. Of course, I didn't watch Moderator Night. That's not, they're way over the top. I saw that. I posted already on Deontay's page. I'm so happy Amber's staying away from Shayla right now. Me too. And honestly, does Amber really want to destroy Anthony's, to destroy Anthony? Does she really want to destroy him? Or is she still trying to get some answer from Shayla or just expose Shayla? Because Amber has the answers already. And I was thinking about one of the people that's on Sharon's show a lot keeps saying there was a little piece that Amber was trying to get. But when I think about it, there's nothing missing. Unless it's that she wants to know, she wants to ask Shayla, when did Shayla tell Anthony about it? Because that's the one piece that Amber doesn't know. When did Shayla tell Anthony about Wayne? That's the only piece I can think of that Amber doesn't have. But would that really matter? Because by then he had been there like 3 times or 2 or 3 times and he kept going back. So I'm still trying to figure out, unless she just wants to see, Shayla get busted. Because I just, for the life of me, can't see why Amber would want to be friends with Shayla. Don't tell me she feels sorry for that girl again. Does she think she's going to crash out? Because Shayla's crazy. Yes, she did. There was a scene with Phil when Shayla said She didn't like broke men. Mm-hmm. Shayla's was who she was the whole time. Amber didn't influence her to become anything other than who she is. She watched Amber's movements for everything. And then she started popping up on their dates. Like, remember that black and white pop up that they went to and Shayla showed up? And I thought, how cringy, you know? And what she would do would be to take Amber away from Anthony, like alienate them, separate them um, for power. RD says, Tamara told Denisha, Anthony is married to Amber. They're getting a divorce. Yes, she did say that. Shayla has a baby by Anthony. She told Denisha, stay away from Anthony. Mm-hmm. But Denisha, Denisha is Denisha. And that's who she is. She's always been that way. And she talked just as crazy to Karis. She did not care. But she's so smooth, cool, and like she just reminds me of a shark, a baby shark that will eat you whole. That's who she reminds me of. She's so calm, cool, and collected. Those are some dangerous women. Magnolia says Amber's only had one official boyfriend, and that was Antonia. That's right. Exactly. And so they come into my comment section and they, oh, well, what about Victor? What about this? And I finally today, I told the one guy, I said, was any of that intimate? No, but emotional cheating. No, 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 no. Was it their intimacy? And it's almost like I have to wonder how old some of the people are, or do they have experience in life? You know, and I have noticed on a couple of channels that a lot of the people haven't experienced much. So, of course, they're probably going to be impressionable. I mean, and I'm not slamming them or anything like that. But if you don't know what you don't know, then of course everything's going to look black and white to you, right? But honey, it's not black and white. Life ain't black and white. Like, look, life is 50 shades. It is, you know, it's just life be life in. So there is no easy answer to a lot of these things. And people want to just put a band-aid on it or whitewash it or no, you should do this and not that. That ain't life. Life don't work that way. Mm-mm, it doesn't. And it could be something really simple. Life doesn't work that way. So some people I kind of give a pass to, like if we can tell they're old enough to know better, that's one thing. But when they're young and impressionable, I kind of give them a pass or I make a comment to make them think, you know, never harsh or cruel or anything, but it's just something to think about. Yeah, it was Kara simply. Mm-hmm. Because he really liked he liked her. He liked Shell, but then he saw Denisha. And what was it? The first date was ice cream or something like that. Amber, yeah, she only had one official boyfriend. And they just want to give her everybody in the skits. And it's like, did you guys even do you even know the storyline? You know, do they even know it? Are they just like some people say, I go straight to the comments. They don't watch the skit, they go straight to the comments. Yeah, it was Karis. Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry, Karis is off the show now. It's too bad. Karis was cute. He was a handsome guy. And he was nice. The only problem was that he would follow D so much and like not have any motivation for himself. But he was still like, you know, a macho guy or whatever. But I did like Karis. I thought he was pretty cool. Um, Even one of the Anthony lovers was saying give Amber 50% because he's going to need her after Denisha and her family cleans him out. if he has 50% left, Trap Star. And then I I didn't see anybody saying, I think maybe one or two comments on Deontay's page tonight, because I haven't been on there in a long time. But I went on there and I was and I did leave some comments on there. So he's gonna know I was on his page. He'll probably be like, if he reads it, like, Nonya was on my page, because I was like, I wanted to see what he had to say. I didn't go on the other pages. And it was great to see Miss B today. She was on with us. Yeah, baby girl, she didn't like right off, like at all. He kept on and she finally went because Tamara convinced her. And then right off left her with the check. He'd say he didn't have enough money to cover the check. That was it for Denisha. So Denisha said, I got this. And she paid for it. We haven't seen right off since. Right off has been written off. Yeah. But I think Denisha's going to go after Anthony. She's going to go after Anthony's pockets. And I'm just hoping. Trey popped up at Ernestine's photo shoot? I didn't see that. Yes, baby girl. It was Wayne's brother right off. Magnolia, I didn't see that. I was on YouTube today. I didn't go. Was it on Facebook or YouTube? I didn't see it. I wish he'd get rid of that scrub. All he's going to do is beat down her self-esteem. And then we'll have Ernestine wandering around lost. She's lost enough. I wish she would get back with Jay. Yeah, the video shoot. And I'm surprised Candace allowed that shoot, to be honest. I mean, she could have worn a bodysuit, right? Why does she have to be in her undies? I wouldn't have did it. I couldn't do it, I think a skin suit would have been enough for me. But yeah, it was right off. Yeah. But Trey showed up. For what? Oh, to support her. Or to make sure he was clear to go be with the other Miss Johnson. I know Trey not jealous after all he's been doing. Trey is a straight up thief. He's a liar. He's a cheat. And remember when we first met Trey, I used to think he was like a good guy or whatever when he was with J-Mo. And I think he was until he lost J-Mo. When J-Mo caught him in bed with Ernestine. And it's like Trey just went downhill. Like he's lost. Let's see. Magnolia, I had a feeling he might. Why did Steen tell him? I don't know. Why would Ernestine tell him where she was going? You remember that? I don't know why she would have told him. If she knew she was not going to be dressed, there's no way I would have told Trey where I was going. No way. All he's looking for is ammunition. So he can justify his dirt. Magnolia, I saw Trey acting like that about the photo shoot being late. I didn't see that skit of him embarrassing him. I didn't see any of it in YouTube. I got on after the tea this morning. So I'll look for it when I get off because I want to see it. And I used to think Trey was probably like 112, like Popo or something, because that's how he acted. And like he was such a smart guy and he'd always be talking to Ernestine. Trey's a scrub. And he was a scrub when he was still with J-Mo. It started coming out. His true colors. Yeah. Wayne said on the phone call with Shayla today that Shayla didn't know. Yeah, who her baby daddy was and whether he was a ball player or a businessman. He clowned Shayla today. And who is she to be calling Wayne to talk about Tamara? I think I'm over Shayla. Like, okay, that's enough, Shayla. We don't like her. We don't like her. You try to make her into this smart person. I don't like her. I don't know about you guys. I don't like Shayla. And what they're doing is only making her more like slippery. Like, I'd rather have the old Shayla back. The regular raggedy Shayla. I'd rather have that one back than this one. Talking about on her back. And like I always say, beauty and booty, they fade. So I hope she is stacking her money. Because she doesn't buy anything. So where's her money? Maybe she is. Who knows? And Andrea Brown says, so if Anthony knows he's infertile, then he knows that Kai is not his son. I think Anthony does, in the back of his mind, know that Kai might not be his after the experience with Chantel. Or what, Chantal? No, not Chantal. Chantel. He's got to know because he didn't get in bed with that girl until January, the middle of January. And Kai is not a preemie baby. Kai would have been 7 months old born. And Kai was born full term. And Anthony had not been with Shayla, whether something happened that night or not. And even though we might pull the film dates, they switch them up sometimes. That was too much where they went to the bar, they had the party, everything that was going on that particular like weekend. So yeah, it doesn't work. If that's the way that weekend went, sorry, Aunt, that ain't your baby. I think it's whoever the guy was that Shayla snuck out to see. I do. And it wasn't Arby because Arby was home and she came home late. And that's why some people, they're guessing Zeus or they're guessing Najee because of the way Kai looks, but we can't judge it on the way Kai looks. Kai looks like his mom and his real dad. But that's not Anthony's baby. And then on top of that, wait, listen, on top of that, he wouldn't be smart enough to figure it out anyway. I don't think he'd know, Andrea. I really don't think he would know anyway. He's just so gullible. He would believe somebody. But, I mean, if you do think about it, Dolly RD says, good evening. But I'm serious about the dates. People don't believe it. We go out and get videos. We bring them back in. We show people. We show them the lead up to it, what happened, show them the day after. And then most people are fine. But there are so many people that watch these skits. So you never know who's seen it, who hasn't. But the deal with Shayla, it doesn't work for Kai's birthday. Kai's birthday is September 1st. It doesn't work. So, and then, Anthony is kind of delusional anyway. So for him to just believe it, look what he did with Chantel's baby. Put $1 million, I don't know if he did put it in, was going to put $1 million in a trust for her baby. And he's banging on the door trying to get in the hospital. And it turns out not even his kid. He wants a child just that desperately. Did you notice Melissa waited for Dave to pull her chair out? No, I didn't. Really? Ooh, Melissa, I think you messed up, girl. You better go to the store and get some more pancakes for Amber to cook. I thought that was funny. Yesterday. Or when was that? 2 days ago, when Amber said she found some turkey bacon, but there was no food. So she said, I need some pancakes. What did she say? Some pancakes, some eggs, something to cook for Dave. and Melissa made that smart comment. Well, I guess the assistant has to go to the grocery store. And Amber just looked at her. Well, yeah, if your boss wants to eat, you might want to go to the grocery store. Amber didn't say the last part, but she just kind of looked at Melissa because Melissa was being a smart aleck. Yeah. But somebody probably went and bought some pancake mix. I thought that was kind of funny. Diamond says, I don't understand why Tamara is sulking so much. Wayne likely broke up with her. He did, to clear the way for Amber. But Tamara should know that just walking around being 90s fine is not good enough. I mean, she's old enough to know. And then she started, I felt kind of bad because when she got really comfortable, she stopped dressing. She stopped doing her hair. I mean, she was like too comfortable. And when the grandmother said, don't believe Wayne, maybe Tamara shouldn't have believed Wayne, you know? Maybe she shouldn't have believed Wayne. And I kind of feel bad for her, but she's so busy running the streets with Shayla that she could have been at home with Wayne, even though Wayne is an old soul and Tamara is relatively young. Wayne's not that much older, but he acts like an old soul, you know? And Tamara doesn't want to sit up in the house. And then she stopped going to the studio. Denisha was running the studio. And she's not thinking about Damien. She's thinking something about Wayne. But she thinks it's Amber. Amber is not your problem, baby girl. Tamara, it's not Amber. It's Wayne. And then let's see. Carla, I have to watch that skit. Carla, baby girl says she needs to watch a certain skit. So whichever one you guys were talking about, maybe, type it again for her or something. Thank you so much for joining me, Nonya Sis. And why did I put chat at the end of it? That's like the longest name ever. I could have just put Nonya Sis, but then when I Google Nonya Sis, it's a lot of them. So maybe it's a good thing I put chat at the end. But I do appreciate you guys being here. I truly do. And again, please hit the like button. I know people are getting used to us being here at night now, and people tend to come over when they leave another person's channel. But I was looking around today being nosy because I do that once in a while. I don't do it a lot. I'll be too busy trying to mind my own business and fix my own stuff. Even though it looks good, I did find a couple of things I want to implement on my channel, and it'll get me into doing things that are good for my channel. So I was really busy with that today after the tea. Hi, One Journey, welcome in. So after the tea this morning, I saw a couple of things I thought, because I'm always looking to learn something. And I said, oh, so I did find a couple of key pointers. So I have something that I'm going to do probably most of the day tomorrow. And on all my videos, I got rid of music videos, but I still have most of what I'd say I have 2/3 of them maybe. And I just saved them. One Journey, how are you today? Would you like to come up on stage? I know you were over at the moderators meeting. And nope, I'm not a moderator anymore. So that I let go because it just doesn't fit me anymore. But let's see, RD says Amber's trying to figure out when the affair started. Well, she knows when. She knows it happened. She knows that Shayla went over there the night of the Bar 44 party. RD, Dolly, she knows that part, and possibly about Kai's conception. And Shayla won't answer the question. but she knows it was that night. And because Shayla left, and she said Shayla left with a headache. And so Amber knows that part. And then Anthony filled in some pieces for her, told her about the SA. But I think the pieces, when did Shayla tell you about Wayne? But I'm not sure how much weight that carries, you know? Or maybe that's it, and she wants to know how long it lasts, how long it actually lasted. But see, for Kai to have been born September 1st, which is his birthday, and he's a full-term baby, Shayla would have had to have been pregnant in the middle of November/December. Kai would have been born at 7 months old, September 1st. And we all know Kai's not a preemie baby. So this was before any interaction that Amber knows of and that we know of. Unless they got together before that, which Wayne could very well easily write that in, that wasn't the first encounter, but based on the skit itself, that was the first encounter. And Anthony was in pure shock. He wasn't faking. And I pulled that video, I saved it, and Anthony wasn't faking. He was in shock. He thought that was Amber. And when he saw it was Shayla, he yelled for her to get out of his house. So anyway, that's kind of how that went. But the conception date, and so that's why I'm thinking when that certain person said that about when did she tell Anthony about Wayne. I mean, I can see why she might want to know, but she knows the night it happened. So, and she remembered the night it happened as well, because she tried to keep Shayla there at her house. But Shayla left and followed Anthony and Dalen. Trapstar says Tamara was too cocky. She thought she was in control of Wayne. Nobody controls Wayne, right? Uh-huh. And that she was different or better than the other 50 women that he was with. And he's had, I mean, the most beautiful women. But when she did Amani, the way she did Amani recently, that was so uncalled for. But who did she listen to? Shayla. Amani is just as innocent. She just wanted to borrow some money for an investment. She paid him back before. Imani has no interest. She gave the car back and she moved on. And she treated Imani like she was garbage for no reason. And that, Wayne's standing there watching this, right? Yeah. Wayne's watching her. Like, he looked embarrassed when she was treating Imani like that. One Journey, would you like to come up? I went to One Journey's page and I spent maybe a half hour there, and it was really cool. She was driving, and then she's driving over here and talking on the radio to other people and to me and whoever was in her chat. And then she had Country Wayne over here, and she was showing parts of the Country Wayne skit. It was pretty awesome. One Journey, if you want to come up, I'm going to put this up here. If you want, that's fine. But I know you have to work. So if you're tired, I get it. No worries at all. Okay. And what is it, Magnolia? There's a new skit. You guys, you want to grab your phones and see what it is? Diamond, his wife Gina did tell her the same thing. And as mean as Gina is, she did forewarn her. She definitely did. Hello, ladies. Good evening. Can you guys hear me? Hello, Sharon. Hi, One Journey.
Hi.
Yes, hello.
Hi, One
Hi.
Journey.
Hey,
Hello,
hello everyone.
Sharon.
Um,
Hi. Looking to see what the new skit is.
yes.
King and Delicia.
Yes.
Oh, Delicia's telling, our king is telling Delicia he put hands on Dan. Yeah,
Oh
he wanted
no.
to fight today. Let's see. Let me see if I can move you guys up. Um, Let me try. Hold on a minute, okay? Let me see if I can
I
do
just
this.
started learning StreamYard. I mean, I've had it for years, but uh,
Yeah. Um, you have my number. You can pull it up.
uh,
I think you do. It's in the email, but I think it might show up restricted or something is going on with the phone. I'm looking for a platform that will work
okay.
because I made with the picture, it's almost as though some of the layouts aren't here. And I have no idea why that is. I have the two. I'm missing the one that has the three people. Let me try this. There we go. Hello, Sharon.
Good night, Big Sis. I miss you.
Miss you too. Let me close this poll out of the way. Just a moment, chat. I'll be right with you. Hold on a minute. Hold on.
I know.
Let me turn this off. So, how was your day? How was moderator night?
It
Hope
was
you guys
good.
had a good day.
Good day. Outstanding.
Yeah. Did you drive today, One Journey?
No, I didn't game at all today. I finished merging the game in with YouTube. Now I'm gonna do merge the StreamYard. You cannot game on StreamYard. It's not a platform to game on.
No.
So that's why you have to have the other platform, but you have to mix it. And that's what tech support was helping me do. Right now, I'm
Oh,
going through StreamYards, learning and their tutorial, watching their videos, making notes so I can flow. And when I get stuck, I will have you guys help me. Um,
is it
so
going to let you go from the one platform into StreamYard?
yes, I'm actually on. Remember
You are doing, I know. Yeah.
a long time ago we talked about multiple platforms,
Yes.
not just
I'm sorry, chat. Hold on one second. So you are able to get from the one into
yeah.
StreamYard? Okay.
Uh-huh. And I emailed you guys the link
I
on how to do
I
that.
got them. I was just
Yeah,
like
but you have to
swamped
wait
today.
for me so I can walk you through. You get what
That's
I mean?
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. How are you
yeah.
doing, Sharon?
I'm good.
Good. So Sharon is
Oh,
here, Sharon Rico, and One Journey is here to visit us this evening. And so, Magnolia, I did see, is it the one when King tells Delicia that he put hands on Dave? I mean, on Dan? Is it that one, Magnolia? So we have three visitors tonight, or two visitors, I'm sorry. Let's see, everyone. Gwen says, welcome in. Please hit the like button. And everyone says, hello, One Journey. And let's
hello
see.
everyone.
And Sharon.
What's up?
Artie,
What's up, Buttercup crew?
I know. Artie
I hope I
says,
did that right.
let's see. I'm going to read Artie's comment really quick. Artie, Artie says, Wayne continued to give Tamara hints. He did. He truly did. Do you remember when Wayne said to her that she coddles D? Yes, and she did. She was still coddling D. He mentioned that his mom taught him not to beg for friends and at least 3 times that he was hungry. And I do remember that. Please, I did post the link. Okay, you're in your room. Okay. So one journey. How was work?
I am actually retired, but I'm on family duty.
Oh, okay.
Grandkids. Yeah, I'm
That's cool.
retired. Yeah,
I
and
think you told me that, but
yeah, I'm retired, but that doesn't mean that you're not connected to family stuff.
I
Like
know.
family was over. Yeah, they were over all day today. But about half of the day, I wasn't even expecting them. I'm like, why? What are you guys
Oh,
doing
don't
here?
you love when relatives pop up
Oh my gosh, yes, and and they know bring your own
and the
food.
whole world stops?
They expect when you're retired, they take over. And you're like, and you pause because the Bible says when you get older, someone else will lead you. So I'm like, okay, well, what are you guys doing here? I thought you were,
Then what do you want?
Well, they decided to rent a car to go to some road trip. Then they decide they're not going on the road trip, and they're coming to my house. I'm like, uh-huh. So all I say is, like that, like
You're
that.
nicer than
You
me
you
because I would
can't.
have said nope.
No, no, no. It doesn't work like that. It
Yeah, in my
doesn't work like
yeah, it does. I'll
it
say no in
doesn't
a
work.
minute.
You say no in a minute. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
I
We're in this
will.
country by ourselves, and we're going to roll united together. You know what I mean? And
My
I wasn't
family's
doing
not. We're not
anything.
going anywhere.
You know, I mean, I didn't stop my appointments or anything like that. But I'm just saying, what are you guys doing here like that? So,
That's
so
worse
yeah,
than me. I
yeah,
wouldn't say that part.
I
I
do.
mean,
I'm like, what are you
usually I'm
guys doing?
happy to see them, but
Yeah, yeah.
there's a
I mean,
lot
they
of
don't
us.
bring any drama or anything like that. It's just you have to appreciate the day
Yeah.
and appreciate the surprises. It's not burdensome, but
Well,
it
I
was
think
like,
2 days
yeah,
is enough for my family. I
2 days.
mean, girl, I have 4 brothers and 3 sisters.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot.
Yeah,
Oof.
that's a lot. But I mean, we're all older. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna go see my mom down by LA because I
yeah,
miss my mom. She moved. So I'm gonna go see her summertime.
yeah.
But yeah, I miss my mom. Sharon, how are you doing?
I'm all right.
Okay. So let me read some comments. Um, Heated Pot will realize Amber was never studying Wayne when they see Dave. You're right, Magnolia. And Diamond, yeah, Gina told Tamara. But Shayla telling Sonny, that was a bit much. She says she's in charge
Oh
and
my
wants Sonny to
goodness.
come. Yes, she
Mm-mm-mm.
did. She said
Yeah.
she's the, what did she call herself basically?
CEO.
No, it was worse.
Worse
She's the
She's
today?
the,
lead
Oh,
what
now.
did she say? The woman in charge or
oh Lord.
Yeah, she's the
whatever she
lead. She's
said.
the lead.
So yes, Wayne's gonna
Wow.
say yes.
Okay.
What is okay? So she wants Sunny to come on about training. Really? You're gonna bring
They're gonna
Sunny in there
destroy
with all those
Sunny.
snakes?
They're gonna destroy Sunny.
And Sunny said, "Oh yeah, I'll be glad to come." Sunny, if you don't stay away from those snakes, girl,
Hmm.
you think you don't have Mike now? Don't let
Hmm.
them see him. They're gonna think he has money.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, I'm curious as to that comment she made about how men invest in her. That was gross. That was pretty gross for me. I thought, Shayla, did you say that? But she was groomed that way apparently. She had to be. So when she met Amber, she was already groomed, if you know what I mean. She was already there. So let's see. Wayne continued to give her hints. Okay. And Tamara thought she was way more special than Wayne's other 50 women. Somebody said 50 women. It's probably about that many. Wayne's other women, she threw shade on Amber. And Amber's her least of her problems. It's like, come on, Tamara. But she, you know what? Artie, I think yesterday you did mention that Tamara might be going into depression. She might.
Yeah.
She might be because she's held up in that hotel and she's very, very sad. She's very sad. So I think she's more brokenhearted than she expected to be. And every day she finds a reason to go back to Wayne's house for something. And that right there tugs at my heart.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that she hangs out with Shayla. Hi, Hemi girl, what's happening? I don't like that part, but she goes there every day for one outfit.
I think it's funny.
I guess she did get a different outcome today. Anthony ran into Barracuda Denisha, and Denisha is the Barracuda of the BBLs. That's the one Karis liked. And Karis, and he called her something. I don't know. I don't think it was Barracuda, but it was something like that, like Scorpion or something. And she said, "I do sting." It's like, wow. But we knew she was the head of the crew already. She's a beautiful girl. But Wayne does not like her. Wayne does not like Denisha one bit because I think he knows he can't handle a Denisha. Denisha is, what is she? I can't use the word that starts with a D. She's a tough cookie. And she's gorgeous. But she is not about the business. Let's see. Trapstar says, at this point, it doesn't matter. Amber needs to cut Anthony and Shayla out of her life. I agree totally. Let them two bottom feeders have each other. The bottom line is the marriage is over, whether they stay together or not. It's unalived. Unalive, Trapstar. It's unalive. So is the friendship. There is no friendship. They don't like each other. But he hasn't liked her in almost 2 years. So why doesn't he just sign the papers and move on with his baby mama or whoever his next conquest will be? I think he's just a cold-blooded, empty soul is what I think. At this point, it doesn't matter. I got that. One Journey said, what? Oh, that's the Tamara became a bully when she was with Wayne. Trapstar, she did become a lightweight bully. Alexis, we're talking about your girl. Alexis loves Tamara. She wants Wayne and Tamara back together. Trapstar says Tamara became a bully. I read that one. Ooh, King tells Delicia they need to talk about something Dan brought to his attention. Magnolia, when I watched that last night, at first I was thinking, oh no, today, or whenever it was, yesterday, too many skits in my head and stuff. But when I was watching him and Dan go at it, someone made a post and said that Dan thought the flowers may have been for Lauren from Wayne. But today it was made very clear that he was actually checking Delicia. Who is Dan to check Delicia? Delicia is not his woman. So I understand why King was furious. Because yesterday it sounded as though he thought Wayne sent the flowers to Lauren. That's what a comment said. And I thought, okay, and I let it go. But then today when I saw them, he really was checking Delicia. Like,
I
Delicia's
love
not
it.
your woman.
I love it.
And I'm thinking, well, we know Dan's crazy. But
I love it.
now you're going to check somebody else's woman?
Yes.
And then he drug Lauren back to Miami, and Lauren thought she was in control. I think she's finally realizing she is no longer in control. Dan is in control. And now she's fearful. What's the young lady's name? The nurse? Is her name Stephanie?
Mm-hmm.
I think whatever the nurse's name is, Lauren finally admitted. But then I read something. I don't know if it was Facebook or YouTube, and it said that Lauren was going to turn on Delicia. And it's like somebody said, Lauren doesn't really like you, Delicia. But does Lauren like anybody? Lauren's very selfish and self-centered. So let's see. Magnolia says, ooh, King tells Delicia they need to talk about something Dan brought to his attention. And yesterday it sounded like he thought it was Wayne bringing the flowers. But now King knows otherwise. And I really liked King. I thought he looked pretty cool. And when Delicia finds out how rich he is, how wealthy his family is, it's like she just keeps missing she's coming up to bat missing because she's not living right. You know, why do you need the doctor, King, Amon, now the San Antonio ball player or wherever from? What's the deal? When's enough?
I think she's like the bridge, to introduce the other powerful men and people in the world. Shayla's not the bridge, but Delicia,
not. Yeah,
she can be the bridge to bring in the wealthy people and bring in all the Hollywood people that really, really enjoys Country Wayne and wants to be here.
I like that. I like that one, Journey.
Not only that, but when they're on Country Wayne, they're allowed to have a financial tax breaks that can help them. So yeah, she would be the best person to be the introduction because she is the person that dresses them and design them. What does she call herself? Yeah. What is that thing she calls herself? She's not a dressmaker, but a stylist. Thanks for the correction. She's the stylist, and because she has that fashion introduction, she'd be the best person.
And she is a stylist for men.
Right.
And stylist, yeah.
For the African American community, they also go through her for advertisement.
And that's a good thing, yeah.
Yeah, the advertisement part is when the surgeon came in. So other people are going to come in, and that brings money to the skit as well.
And I looked at her IG page. It's pretty cool. She's actually very well known. Yes. It appears that she's connected. So I thought, okay. And I know she's writing her own skits now. Let's see. Carol CC says, excuse me, I'm sorry. Delicia is talking to King about he put hands on Dan. Oh, that's all it was, Carol? Okay. Okay. And we know Delicia is going to squirm herself out of that one. We know that's going to happen. Ahmed says, yes, yes. Janet says, yes. Janet says, hello, Sharon.
Hi,
King is asking Delicia about the roses she received. And he said, Dan brought it. Dan brought it up. Is that what you're typing, Carol? But I mean, how, and Gwen says, hi, Sharon. But how dare King, Dan, how are you going to check Delicia? It's not your woman. That's not your girlfriend.
He is a Shayla, isn't he?
Dan is nuts. He actually makes me laugh because he's one of, what do you call the people, one Journey, when they're slow, but they're smart?
Yes.
He's one of those kind of people. His brain works really well. His delivery makes you think he's not all there, but he really is. Yeah. And he did warn Lauren, don't push that button when he told her, you've been signed, sealed, and delivered to me. And it's like, okay. But he said, I'm warning you, don't push that button. And she just kept on and on. I would have gave him those Chanel bags back so fast and all those
Yeah.
shoes
Yeah.
and say, here, take your stuff back. I don't want it. You can have it. Just go.
And the oh my goodness. But she also bed him. So when you bed
I
him,
know.
that's worse.
Mm-hmm.
And multiple times.
Yeah.
Not
I think
just
she
one
likes it.
time.
She liked that role
I
because
think
you're
so.
going back. You like that role in the hay.
I think she liked him.
I think so too.
Because when she was, even Amon got on her about it. Because the first time she asked him, what do I do? How do I handle it? But the second time, Amon wasn't feeling it because I think he realized she was full of it.
Yeah.
I think that's why he wasn't buying it the second time around. Because he said, put the cray on one side and then whatever part you like, separate them, compartmentalize it. And she starts rolling her eyes like she didn't get it. A fourth grader could have got that, but she's like, she didn't want to hear. That was too difficult. Let's see, what else do we have? Magnolia said, ooh, thanks for the heads up, Carol C. And Tyrane says, hi, all. Hi, Tyrane. What's happening? How are you? Dolly said, I just watched Trey acting up and Delicia and King. I want to see the Trey skit. Oh, I want to see the Delicia and King also. But when Delicia finds out how wealthy King's family is, she is going to have a fit.
That means she missed it 2 times.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She missed it twice. So maybe that's not for her. You would think she would think twice about it. She keeps missing the mark. And King was about the most normal of everybody. The doctor maybe, but we don't know anything about the doctor, so we can't call anything on the doctor,
Yeah.
Angela Atkinson said, I had really wanted King to whoop the crazy out of Dan. He's got a long reach.
Oh man.
King's arms, he's taller than Amon. And his arms are long. I was looking at him today, and when he stretched his arm out like to grab Dan, I said, Dan, you better jump back because he's about to pull you in, And Dan's like, no. What's up, Buttercup crew? We're doing just fine. I did get your message about, what did you call it? I've been so busy one journey. I'm sorry, girl. I've been just doing a lot. But I did look up, that particular flower and where it comes from because I know that it has some toxins in it. I know that. And it stems from a weed and it populates. It populates itself over and over and over. So that's why you see so many of them in all these different brilliant colors. And my grandpa used to say, buckle up, buttercups. And he'd load us all in the back seat of his car. And that's where I just thought about him. And it'd be 2 kids in like one seat, back in the day. And then he would buckle us up. Like, so we'd be sitting on each other's laps, basically, when we were driving to LA or whatever we were doing at the time. And he'd always say, buckle up, buttercups. It's going to be a long ride.
So
and it was.
Oh, Nanya.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
You're still my moderator. Do you want? I have a moderator meeting on Friday after my live.
I don't know that I can, Sharon. I have a lot going on.
Okay.
I think you have a lot of moderators, don't you? I mean, you don't.
You're still my moderator, so I have a meeting.
And I have a channel.
Yeah, I know you have a channel, but I'm asking if you're available to be in that meeting. There's a lot. You're wise and you've been moderator for years and you're very smart.
Go ahead and send me an
Maybe I
email.
can teach
Let me
them
let me
something
take a look at it.
that I don't
So,
know, you know?
okay, go ahead and send me an email. I will read it. It's just timing, but Friday I don't have anything scheduled other than the tea.
What time
And
we start in the evening? Because it will be after my live, but everybody is available.
my tea
And
starts 10 p.m. Eastern time.
okay, so you will be available then. Yeah, so
I'm not. I start here at 7 though.
oh, you start here at 7. Oh,
At
in the
PST
evening?
is 7.
Yes. Oh, my time.
Your time is 10.
Oh, darn.
My time is 7. So
No, in the evening.
the only time I'm available would be like right before you go on. And I thought you got off at 4:30, so I'd be available at 5 if you're off at 4:30. And then I go on
Okay. Oh, you
again.
mean your time?
Yeah, I'm sorry, my time.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll be off. Yeah, I think I'll just do it to 2 hours, and then I can have all the moderators together, and it won't be in YouTube. It was just be in this year StreamYard, and
Okay, that's
yeah,
fine. I'll
it's
come.
just on me. Okay,
Go ahead and
awesome.
send me an email so I can just put it in
Okay,
my
I'll
calendar.
send the email.
Okay, thanks,
Yeah.
Sharon.
I wasn't sure if you wanted to come or not, so I says, let me come on and ask you.
No,
Because I'm calling my guys, I've been calling my big sister and she's been ignoring her little sister. Naughty big sister.
little sister's in trouble, so little sister just behave and just send me an
But I
email,
love
please.
her. I do love her and I do miss her.
I miss
Yes.
you too. Send me an
Okay.
email,
But you're doing a
please.
great job though. Don't think that I don't drop in now and then and check on you.
I
And
already
then
know.
I
You,
have to
you
run
think
and
people
do
don't tell
things,
me you're in here, girl?
Yeah.
I always know when you're here.
Yeah.
If you say hello or
Yeah.
something.
No, when
So,
you know time I come, I will say hello. One thing I will not do, I won't snoop and don't say hello.
well, I popped in
I,
on you, but I have to.
I saw
I
you
popped
there,
in. I
dear,
had
then
to
you're gone.
leave. Yeah, well, I mean, I had to start my show.
Yeah, okay,
So
okay.
that's why I said, let me pop
Yeah,
in here. And then I put something, hi, Sharon, have a good show or something. And then I
yeah.
waited for
That
it,
was
like,
nice to see you though, for a little bit,
but
just
I
for
had
a
to pop out.
smidget.
Well, I
But
mean,
it was
Sharon,
nice to see you.
when I come in, like, I already have people. Sorry, chat, I'm coming. I have people that are already here because they're like posting stuff or
Mm.
whatever, is going on. And Dolly's posting the motto, and people are just doing things. Angela doing whatever she has to do or wants to do,
Mm.
I should say. Because Angela Atkinson does what Angela Atkinson wants to do.
And I miss Angela too. Angela just threw me away.
Angela just does Angela.
She
And
threw me
I don't
away.
say a word. I
I
just
know,
say
right?
okay.
No,
But
but
Angela's been
they're also
Mhm.
trying to help me, Sharon. So
Okay.
they're just all trying to help us, all three of us that are is it four of us, all four of us that are, trying to do the Country Wayne things.
Who's
That
Yeah,
the
I
includes
fourth
know.
Goddess.
person?
Yeah. So they're spreading themselves thin, and I don't really want that. So
Yeah,
shout out to them thank you for sharing your life's journey,
yes.
helping us as we build our channel. It's so appreciated.
We have four.
Yes,
Who's
you
the fourth
guys are
one?
wonderful moderators. That is why I
Oh,
have so
Goddess.
many. That is why I have so many in here because I know if you're live, I am live, O'Neill is live, everybody, because that
Yeah.
way, if they're there, we have somebody to cover our chat for us. You know what I mean?
Well,
Because
that's
when
what I
we're
used
in
to
the
do on
system here, we
O'Neill's
can't
channel.
see.
That's
You
why
know what
we
I
had
mean?
so many
And
moderators
yeah,
because
so that's
sometimes
why
you
I
just can't
call
be there.
I'm calling the moderator meeting on Friday,
Well, I
and
can spend
I will
some
send out
time, but
an email. I think
okay.
Goddess will send it out on Friday for. We'll see what time, and
Yeah, and I'm a
yeah,
moderator for
because Nanya,
Goddess
one
also.
thing, you're very good, guys. Nanya is the best moderator. She
She's pulling your leg,
One
guys. Don't even
Journey,
believe her.
Angela Atkinson, Goddess London, and who is the other
And
one?
I am a
Sean.
lead
You
moderator
guys
for
are
Goddess.
wonderful. So they can learn a lot from you, Nanya. You know
Well,
what I mean, Nanya? They can learn a lot
it's
from you.
just getting
You know,
your
although,
attention.
yeah,
We
because,
have to have their attention
yes.
and
And
pay attention
one
to the
thing,
channels.
when we have Angela in the chat, and we have Goddess, and we have Angela C, and we have One Journey, and whoever else. They knows what to do. They keep that chat going. You know what I mean? So
And that's
kudos to
part of
you
the
guys.
job.
And even Tina Young, she's
Tina's
coming,
good.
she's learning. You know what I mean? And Dolly,
Tina's
you know
actually
what I mean?
good.
So they're doing. You know what I mean? So I need them to have the right etiquette. So you know, I have to come to my big sister. You know what I mean?
But there's
When
one
you know what I
piece I
mean?
think you
I
might
am there for
want.
my. When I'm there for my big sister will be there for me too. And One Journey, we're all a big happy family. You know what I mean?
There's one other piece that I'm going to bring up at your meeting that moderators at my moderators know, but regular comments need to be monitored.
Yes.
They need to be monitored as well. So
yeah, something was brought to my attention today too, and I'm thinking of. I will talk to you privately about that.
Yeah.
But that one, we need to have the chat flowing nicely. We can't have negativity in the chat.
No.
Plus, guys, I know you guys back and forth with us, but remember, when we are talking, me or Nanya, on our chat, just remember the people them. I know we're moderators is not. We're not talking about our moderators, just the people them not, who are not moderators. Is that
They
be
can be
mindful
very
of the
rude.
actors. They are doing a part. We may not like what we are seeing, but we just comment on what we are seeing, and we just be curt. If you're going on the page, be nice to them because they are
And that's the hardest
entertaining us.
part.
They are working. You know what I mean, and they're entertaining us. You know what I mean. You know, so we have a lot to navigate for,
I went
so
on
we
one
can.
page and I was very disappointed with, well, there were only 2 moderators. The audience was hostile as all get out.
Yeah.
And I was so shocked. And I said, I will never go back. Never.
Yeah. No,
because
we can't have that.
We can't have that kind of thing. So at least I can honestly say for my wind down and for my tea, I mean, we get guys that come in, they want to ask questions and it's fine. But they're not rude.
Yeah.
Or they'll ask us, can you explain such and such and such? And we do. And I think they really appreciate that, where I don't think they would normally do that with a lot of women around.
I have one. I think me and you know that person. I think I have to go take away that thing from that person. Because we'll talk about that on Friday. But I see what you're saying, Angela, because I got an email about that person today too. And it was not lovely. And I really need to keep the community going flow nicely. Because
the other thing about,
because everybody have their own opinion and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You know what I mean? And we don't want to not think of any, don't accept other people's opinion.
You can't degrade other people.
You see, Nanya, sometimes, and Nanya know this, the audience, we are teaching you guys about the nuggets, and then sometimes me and Nanya will miss the nugget. And you guys
I'll let them
you
know.
guys will tell us too.
If I miss it, tell me.
Even the other day I was on my channel and I saw they're gonna bring up something. And they said the marriage with when King Iman asked Delicia-The, and I said to the audience, oh my God, they're gonna use Nanya thing. You know what I mean? Because eventually he's gonna marry. I said right away, you know me already, Nanya. I'm giving you your flowers. And I'm just making you know that. And I said to my some of them is here too, and they can vote for me. And I says, oh my God, they're gonna use Nanya line because you're the first one said that. And Riri Show says, yes. The only way for Shayla to get her karma is if Iman married Delicia. And when
right
he proposed,
that's
I
the
said,
only way, Sharon.
God.
That's the only way that Shayla would get her karma. And that doesn't mean she won't stop messing around.
Right now?
Say again,
yesterday I think about it and I said, yeah, she's in her karma, but it's a soft karma. She doesn't know it yet. But
it's a soft karma.
Yes, exactly. But she doesn't know it yet.
It's a soft one.
Yeah.
Now, she'll probably still want to mess around, but if he marries Delicia and not her.
Yeah, that will devastate her for real.
Oh, boy.
But
And
at
that's the
least
only
they
thing
were
I can
using
see.
their thing down there because I said, yes, dear, they're using it. I called it. I said, Nanny. I said, yep, they're using Nanya thing.
Oh, well, if it works. I mean, they are rolling her out with soft karma. But
Yeah,
let me read some chats, okay? Because I know my chat is probably saying, Auntie, we're here. You're not talking to us.
I
Because
know.
they'll
They
they'll be
understand. They
like,
understand.
Auntie. I know Magnolia will, Auntie. Did you forget us? But no. And my subscribers, I get more and more a day, but they're super nice, they're intelligent, but the moderators
Yes,
do a great job. And so I don't want negativity.
yeah, neither do I.
I don't
Neither
want
do
people
I.
getting beat down because they
And
have a
I'm
different
sorry, Angela.
opinion.
I will take care of that. Not to worry.
Yeah, I don't deal well with that, as you
Yeah,
already know.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
I
I'm not the
know.
right one for that.
Yeah.
And
You and I
I think
talked
my
about
chat
that
can
already.
attest to
Yeah.
that. They're like, I'm like, just everybody stay calm
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes they'll be fired up and it's
Well,
like,
Angela, you tell me to tell her to come back. So you have to blame yourself.
and Miss,
Yeah.
oh, by the way, I'm going to be gone. And chat, this is for you. Buttercups, this is for you. Chatters, this is for you. Because we can't call guys buttercups, that's for sure.
Oh, they do it back home, you know.
Oh, really?
Yes, they do back home.
Oh, Artie came up with chatters, and we do chat. That's like what we
Mm-hmm.
do about, we chat about any and
Yeah.
everything that we know about. But I did want to say I posted on the community board
Mm-hmm.
that I am going to start going live on Saturdays. And now I'm going to do the wine, but I'm not so sure about the tea because that's the
Okay.
only family time I really have
Okay.
is Saturday and Sunday, and I go to church on Sunday.
Yes, I have to get
Um,
back into that
so
too.
we spend Sunday together,
Mm-hmm.
and my husband's been very patient, extremely patient.
He is.
But so next Saturday, oh, I hit the camera. I'm sorry. Next Saturday and the Saturday after that,
Whew.
that's when I'm going to start the tea. Yeah, the tea on Saturdays. And Miss B is going to do the 2 T's for me, Sharon.
Oh, that's
I don't
wonderful.
know that she's going to call it the tea. She might say, her review name, but
Oh,
she's
she have
going
a
to
channel?
do
Miss B have a channel?
Miss B. Yeah, Miss B review.
Oh, Miss B. Oh, she gonna do it on your channel.
She's going to no, she's going to do it on her channel.
Oh,
No,
okay.
she's going to do it on her channel so she can get the credit, but
Okay,
she's
I
going to
got you.
use my time zone, my
Okay.
time, which would be 12 o'clock Eastern. So the
Okay.
same time I do it now. So
Mm-hmm.
she's gonna get practice doing lives. And
Okay.
I thought that was the best way.
Yeah, that is definitely.
So chat, I wanted to let you know I did put it on the board. So I'm gonna be gone 2 Saturdays. We're going to some motorcycle races because my husband does do motorcycle work on
That's
Harleys.
nice.
So we're gonna spend 2 weekends
Mm-hmm.
away. We're gonna be out on the coast watching the bikes and stuff like that. And
Okay,
he's
that's
a bike
nice.
mechanic, so it'll be nice. And
Mm.
I'm starting it, but I won't be there on my start date next weekend.
Okay.
Or is it this weekend? So this Saturday and next Saturday. Miss
Mm.
B is going to be in the T spot, and it will say Miss B reviews.
Okay.
Okay. So guys, please welcome her in if you would, because I
Mm-hmm.
won't be around. I will be able to do the wind down from our
Mm-hmm.
hotel room, though.
Okay, that's
Because
good.
the wind down is at 10 p.m.
Yeah, and you have internet then, so you'll make it
Yes.
fine. Yeah, that's a
Okay.
good idea,
So,
Nana.
but please check the community board, okay? And you will see. Please support her because she's going to be doing. She's not accustomed to doing lives. So if you
Mm-hmm.
guys would please support Miss B. This weekend and next weekend, I would appreciate it so much.
What time you do the wind down? At 12 o'clock my time, right?
No, I do it at 10 now
Oh, 10 o'clock
because
now.
there's nothing in there. They're not doing anything with the 11:30 slot. There's
Okay,
like
okay.
really, they put Dan and Lauren on any old time. So I started at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central Time, and
Mm-hmm.
7 p.m. Pacific Time.
Okay.
So I go on at 7, and then we stay a couple of hours for the most part. Is Stephanie Martin here tonight? So, chat, I am back. Let me read some comments. Shayla pulled the wool over Anthony's eyes. Dolly, she did. And One Journey, Angela Atkinson says, congratulations on your retirement, One Journey. And then Honeypot should have never allowed D near Wayne. And I agree with that 100%. That was not a good move at all for any of the three of them. What's up, Buttercup? And then let's see, King wanted, I really would rather Delicia was with King, but then on the other hand, I want Delicia and Amon to get married. I don't care if they stay married one day. It doesn't matter. Just get married, and at least that's a soft karma. That won't hurt too bad. That'll hurt bad enough. So, but just take some of the air out, because she's puffing up so much. She's becoming nauseating now. And it's like she's got all of this wisdom all of a sudden, but her wisdom is confusion. It's trap your man, it's take him hostage, it's got Piari. Not that she made Piari get drunk, but
Yeah.
Piari is just all over the place. And
Mm.
Shayla can't control Piari.
Mm-mm.
Now, King is asking about the ring. Did King see the ring?
Oh my goodness,
Oh
really?
no.
I missed that. Oh my.
She said, "Oh
Uh-oh.
no, Nanya,
That
you said, oh
promise
no."
ring. Oh my goodness, One Journey. And you know what? That's the cut I love. I love that cut. The marquee cut.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely gorgeous. So King is asking you about the ring. Ooh.
Did he seize the ring, or did Lauren pillow talk with that?
No, King is asking about it though. That's how Gwen said. Did King see the ring, Gwen? And Magnolia says King knows, she calls her delicatessen, is playing him and Amon. But the thing is, she's playing him, but she's not getting anything but a good time out of King.
Yeah.
He doesn't lead with his money. And then when she finds out how wealthy he is, she's going to be flabbergasted.
She sure is, yes.
That'll be 2 she missed.
Mm-hmm.
She missed Wayne, and she's going to miss King.
Definitely.
Oh, that's too bad. I wonder if they're going to put King with somebody else. Diamond. Shayla calls herself the leading lady of the podcast.
Yes, that's what I was telling you, the leading lady.
And had the nerve to invite Sonny.
The delusion is growing.
Doing?
The delusion is growing.
Sonny still
It's
has to learn anything.
growing. That is what it is, One Journey. It's growing. It's getting worse. And I'm still waiting for Angelina's phone call. Or she was there today, but she didn't talk to Shayla about Sincerely. And that's what we're waiting on. We want to know who that lady is.
Yeah,
Is that
we wanna
Shayla's
know.
mom? Is that Shayla's real mother? Is what I'm wondering. I mean, that lady and whoever Joe is from New Orleans, who are these people? Right? I mean, I'm guessing, I don't know, but who is Sincerely? Because I'm thinking, okay, that's an enemy, right? But she doesn't come across as an enemy.
I think
Angelina,
it's her sister.
it might be her sister because they do resemble. And Shayla resembles that lady.
Oh.
Yeah, some of the chat finally says that it could be Shayla's mom.
That's what I say.
Oh, wow.
That might very well be Shayla's mother.
Mm.
And that's what we're thinking. Shayla is living on on Delulu Island. Yes. but she is progressing and she's going in the wrong direction.
Well, you know what? The thing about the podcast is that no one's under contract, and the terms.
Well, Amber asked for a contract, but we never
Yeah,
saw anything executed.
yeah, nothing, not yet.
But Wayne kind of moves that way. But Amber made sure to tell Shayla, we need to talk to Wayne about contracts. But they did not mention NDA. Well, they mentioned NDA, and then it was kind of pushed to the side because Anthony is the one that's going to want an NDA more than anybody else.
No,
Yeah.
Amber
Anthony's
wants an
whole
NDA
life,
also.
Anthony's
Amber
whole
wants an
life will be
NDA
on the
now.
line. He's going to lose his business contacts and,
Oh no.
well, I mean, that's why Anthony is trying to bribe Shayla. Remember, she gets 10,000 a month right now,
Yeah.
and he offered her 20, and then he said more to come. Where that comes from, just basically protect me on the podcast,
Mm-hmm.
is the way he put it. That was about a month ago now,
Yeah.
and we actually do not think Anthony sent those roses. I'm wondering who sent the roses, who sent the drinks. Is there somebody that's following Shayla? And nobody knows it. Because Anthony
Exactly.
never admitted to sending the roses.
Yeah,
He
I
didn't admit
noticed
it.
that.
Are you okay, One Journey?
Yeah, I am. Thank you.
You get some water. He didn't admit it. He just played into it.
Yeah.
And then Amon did what Amon did. They had a testosterone fight. Okay, that's fine. Do whatever
That was nice.
y'all
I
do.
love that.
That was just funny.
That
And
was
Shayla's
nice.
looking. Shayla's got this awkward look on her face, like, Amon, please don't talk to him that way. But she didn't say a word. So, and then Dolly says, Tamara did shade Imani in that office that day. She did. She threw a lot of shade on Imani for no reason.
Because
Imani's like, Imani's always been a nice lady, but she knew she couldn't deal with Wayne. Magnolia, Sunny is a snake. Magnolia, yes, Sunny is definitely a snake. I remember when we used to say, Sunny and Shayla are cut out of the same cloth, because they are. And like, she's got blinders on. Who doesn't realize their husband has not touched you in 8 months and he's straight? 8 months, and you guys live together and get along, and he was a sword fighter all along, and then she loses the case from running her mouth. Shayla said she was the leading lady. I know I cracked up when I heard that. But she can have Amber's spot. Yeah, Magnolia, let Sunny have Amber's spot. I agree. I mean, Amber has nothing to lose. Amber wants information from Shayla about that baby. That's what I think, and I'm sticking to that. I do think that's what Amber wants. Janet says she said head HWIC, head woman in charge. And yes, Miss Fatale says those are the types of girls that will go after Mr. Mitchell for his pockets. They absolutely will. You could be 90, they won't care. Amber is not feeling Wayne. She's not. She told Wayne even the little piece that she had left in her heart, it's not there anymore. And Wayne had this melancholy look on his face, and then he smiled like he understood. And that right there says Wayne wants to know who Amber is dealing with, because whoever it is has Amber's attention, because Wayne no longer has it. But Tamara doesn't know that. And then Magnolia says everybody hates Amber. She's the only one that probably has a clean heart. The rest of them those girls are a mess. They're a mess. Erica moved to LA, so she doesn't have Erica. She still has Ernestine, but she's got to deal with her scrub. And then Trapstar says Crazy Dom will tear Shayla up. Yeah, Dom would. anybody would tear Shayla up. Shayla just runs good.
Yeah.
Sunny better make her own decisions and stop listening to Shayla. That's how she lost all of her money the first time. Listening to
Mm-hmm.
Shayla, she lost her
Your
what was the
business.
guy, an actor, and Mike lost his money, all because they're listening to Shayla, and Shayla has nothing to stand on. Amber didn't have anything to do with Shayla's ways, right, Janet? We yeah, she didn't. I just wanted Trey. I just watched Trey acting up, and Delicia and King. And Trey needs to just go on over with the other Miss Johnson and leave Ernestine alone.
Exactly.
And he had the nerve to say, "Well, I used all my money." No, baby, you used JMO's money. Trey didn't have any money. That was JMO's money.
That was J-Mo's money.
That was JMO's
Exactly.
money. Trey didn't have any money. And remember when Trey and Easy started dealing on the side?
Mhm.
Kind of, I don't want to use the word stealing, but stealing
Yep,
from
that's what I did.
JMO.
Stealing.
Yeah, stealing.
Still stealing. Still stealing.
They didn't, that was JMO's money, but he's making
Mm.
Ernestine think it was his money. But Ernestine should know that she does know that that was JMO's money. Well, I guess no, because they were hiding it. I guess Ernestine wouldn't know exactly whose money it was, right? But it was JMO's. It was not Trey's money. Trey didn't have any money. He was just he was a hustler for
Yeah.
JMO.
Yeah.
And he would go and pick up packages, drop them off, do whatever, sell it, whatever. But that was JMO's money. Trapstar says Tamara was acting like she was the one bringing in the money and like she was providing for Wayne instead of the other way around. Yikes. And then One Journey speaking to everybody. Thank you, One Journey. And I definitely cannot see that little tiny writing.
Sorry.
I can barely see the regular writing. I told y'all Amber didn't teach Shayla. Carol, yes, we agree. We agree. Carol says, I told y'all Amber didn't teach Shayla anything. Shayla was scamming Arby out of the money. Yes, that's true. And that's why Wayne called her a gold digger back in the day. We remember. That's correct, Carol. I agree. And then One Journey speaking. And Gwen says Dolly Delicia needs to get it together before King drops her altogether.
Yeah.
And I mean, what would they do with King? Would he just leave the show? I like King. It's
I
too
hope
bad.
he can stay. I like him too.
And the sad part is that he sees the real Delicia.
Yeah, the real deal.
He sees the real person.
Yeah.
And that's what he taps into.
Yeah.
And Trapstar says Tamara needs to get herself together. First, go rent an apartment and then go find her a therapist with that $30,000 allowance. Because she's
Exactly.
getting two $30,000s, and then Wayne's going to cut it in half to
Mhm.
15,000 for 2 months.
Yeah.
And
For 3
Magnolia
months.
says hi. Is it 3 months?
Yeah, 3 months.
For 3
So
months.
3 for
Okay. Yeah,
30 and 3 for
45,000.
15. Yeah.
You're correct. Mhm.
Yeah.
And Magnolia says hi, One Journey. And everybody's saying hi, One Journey. Dolly says, Janet, Shayla was that way. Yes, when she met Amber. She was looking to level up, is what she was looking for. Because she already knew what SEX was. She already
From
knew.
middle school. Yeah.
She knew already.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So she just watched. I thought it was Chantel Wayne didn't like. Wayne does not like Denisha Gwen at all because Denisha is no nonsense.
Yep.
Well, he doesn't like Chantel either because Chantel goes back and forth with him arguing. But Denisha doesn't argue. Denisha's very proficient.
Yep.
She's about her business. She helped her with that party. She
Yep.
helped arrange Amon's deal, but
Yep.
she's on point all the time. And
All
that's
the
what
time.
Wayne knows about her.
Yep.
And Wayne said, and Wayne knows that Denisha Barracuda is what I call her, Denisha
Mm.
Barracuda is too much for Anthony. He
Okay.
can't handle Denisha. He cannot. Denisha is like a guy. Like they used to call her pimp in charge when they first got here. But that's because the girls would go to her and ask for advice.
Yeah.
I mean, they
Mm.
didn't pay her money, but they would
Like
ask
a
her for
madam. Yeah.
leadership.
Yeah.
Exactly. And she's always been just tough as nails. There was never a marriage. And for who, Magnolia? For who, and then one journey saying hello to everybody. And it looks like the house is clearing out. I see Dolly. Dolly saying hello, one journey, and Sharon. Thanks for joining, Nonya.
Thank you.
And one journey saying hello. Please hit the like button before you all leave. And it should be 12:15 there. So I'm gonna
Yeah, it
let
is. It
go.
is.
It is okay. Trapstar says Dan. He has his hot pants on again, Trapstar. He still has his boxers on. Oh my gosh. That man does not believe in wearing regular pants. He is hilarious with those shorts on. He
It's
will
Florida.
definitely,
Florida people.
but don't they change them? He has the
Florida.
same brown ones on every day.
I went to Florida and they were walking in Walmart with bikinis.
Wow.
Yeah, I've seen that here, and that's it. It's not our style, so of course we're looking
Mm.
like, what are they doing? But every time I see, he's got the same brown ones on,
Yep.
unless it's just
Mm.
a different pair.
He might have 12 of them or
He
54
might.
of them.
There are people who buy the same color,
Yeah.
because every time he's got the same brown ones with the plaid on them.
Mm.
Trapstar
Nanya,
says, Dan in his hot pants.
Nanya,
Yes,
just gonna
ma'am.
say good night, okay?
Oh, okay. I'm going to say goodnight as well. I just want
Good
to
night,
read
Bye-bye,
a
everyone.
few
thanks for
comments,
having me.
but
Bye-bye.
I'm glad you guys dropped in. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye-bye.
You
Thank you.
came right over.
Okay.
As soon as moderator night over, I missed you. I just come right over.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Okay. And let's see. What did she say about this? He will definitely get the party started on exposing people. Trapstar, you're on a roll today. I was over on Deontay's channel, and boy, you were on top of it. You were on top of it. I left a lot of comments today with him. And he'll be after Wayne too. I wonder, what is he gonna kidnap Wayne?
Yes.
Tyrone says, Lauren. So what was that about? Was there's a skit, right? That has to do with Lauren. Is it there a skit that has to do with someone telling Delicia that Lauren didn't really like her?
Yeah.
I looked for it, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I
I
have
don't know if
a copy of it. Yeah. I
was
screen
too.
recorded it. Our friend told her that Lauren is not her friend.
The girl with the black hair,
Yeah.
or
So,
that some girl, some new girl.
yeah, I've never seen her before.
Yeah.
And she says, you know how I run my things, and I never met no crazies come to your place. It looks like Delicia normally ends up with people like that. And she says, if she were your friend, because Dan took the airplane, she know that Dan was coming and she didn't tell you. She know when he arrived at the airport. She know when he pulling up at your house, and she still didn't tell. She gave the guy your location, so that's not a friend. And she's right. That's not a friend.
She's right. That's not a friend. You do
She's
that to me, I'll
absolutely
never
right.
speak to you again. And then
You put her in danger.
he's treating Delicia like that's his girlfriend.
Mhm.
Are you kidding me? You can't control Delicia also. Okay, I don't watch it, Magnolia. I mean, I have my hands full, so I've never been able to get into the princess skits. That one, I have to admit, after she got put out, I just never even tried anymore. And so I have no idea what's going on there. And then Gwen is asking about Dan. Dan asked Lauren, were they hers? And then Delicia said it was none of his business, unless Lauren told after they left they were Delicia's. Maybe
Yeah,
because
I think
King,
she did. I think she did
King did
because
know
yeah, I think she did because Dan knows everybody dirt because Delicia tells, not Delicia, Lauren tells
Lauren.
him.
Yeah,
So
because yesterday we were thinking that it was Dan was thinking Wayne had got those for
yeah,
Lauren, but Delicia was lying for Lauren.
yeah.
But as it turns out, Dan knows that they were Delicia's. So then
Hmm.
he's telling King, well, who's buying your woman flowers?
Yeah,
But my thing is, women can buy their own flowers. So
exactly.
why are you even trying to make a mountain out of a molehill? What if she bought them herself? Then what? I guess in the skits they don't do that. Maybe.
Um,
And I don't know. Yeah, the football player's name was Chief, and he's 23 years old. Delicia, what are you gonna do with a 23-year-old stalker? Good night, One Journey. And
one journey. Have a good sleep, darling.
okay, I'm gonna let you guys go. Delicia and Amon have big followings on social circles. Yeah, I have sent things to Amon's hashtag before and had a good response back, I guess, from his followers. That's why Wayne brought them up to help carry Shayla's storyline.
Yeah.
Well, I hope she gets better because the one with Sunny didn't hit on anything today.
Really?
I didn't think so. I mean, well, what I saw was more crazy Shayla.
Okay.
You know, um, Sunny can't really carry a storyline by herself. And Shayla, she just shows more Delulu.
Oh.
And I don't see any depth to Shayla.
Mm.
It's just flat across the board, except when she used to get angry with Anthony.
Yeah.
Then she could perform. So, but other than that, I mean, to me, she's an actress. That and I'll say that. I'm waiting to see more depth in character from other people, but yeah. Okay, Trap Star, Delicia and Aman, yeah, they do. And then Magnolia's laughing, and Dolly says, "Welcome in." Steffi Mac, good night, darling. How are you? Getting ready to wrap it up, Steffi. I'm fine, thank you. I'm getting ready to call it a night because I'm
Mm.
tired today. And let's see. I've got a couple of more things I want to do, but I think I'm exhausted. I'm tired. Trying to do
Mm.
this many shows in a day is, and watch the skits and work on. I'm just trying to perfect the channel. It's hard. There's nothing for me else
Yeah.
to do. Not, yeah, there really isn't. But
Mm.
I just making sure the titles match and whatever,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of thing. Stacy Harper, hello, Stacy. That's what Delicia gets chasing behind Amon. I think that's Stacy. That's why she was brought in for Shayla's karma. She was brought in for Amber, but it turned out that she ended up being the op for Shayla or against
Mm.
Shayla. And King is going to fold in like a lawn chair. Yes. Gwen's greedy. Oh, Angela said Gwen greedy makes Lauren stuck with Dan and
Mm.
no one else. She is greedy. It's greed. That's her problem. Oh, thank you, Stacy Harper. Thank you, darling. Hi, Miss Nice. What's happening? How are you? Where you been popping today? I know you've been popping up everywhere, no doubt. It's good to see you, Miss Nice. King is so deep. King is so deep in, and he needs to move on. Yeah, I can think of a lot of ladies, Miss Nice, that would like King, and he's wealthy. His parents
You
are
know,
anyway.
maybe they could hook him up with Tamara.
Oh, he would be good for Tamara.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Mm-hmm.
Alexis, what do you think about that? Alexis, are you still in here? What do you think about that, Alexis? How about King with Tamara? He's rich, very. I hope King moves. Are you wanting to move away, Stacy?
No, I want him to come to Atlanta. I want him to hook up with her to me. That would be nice. That would
That
be a
would be
nice
cute.
twist.
Hey, Michael. Michael Brown is in the house. Michael
Hi,
says hi,
Michael.
Sharon. Sharon said hi, Michael. Hey, what's happening? And Denise Frazier is still here. Dolly says Delicia's friend told Lauren that told Delicia that's not her friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
And new skit. Oh, Ernestine's going off on Trey. Ooh, tell us about it, Denise, when it's off, okay? I'm going to get off in a minute, but please tell us what happens. Maybe she's going to give him the boot finally.
They
Miss
don't
Faye,
show the
Miss
skits
Faye.
them no more?
I'm
They
sorry.
don't show the skits them anymore?
No, I don't want any video on my channel. Like
Okay,
for
okay,
now,
okay.
none.
Okay.
And I don't have any music on my shorts.
Yeah, I
I
noticed.
took all the music off for now. It's in my phone. And I had 51 that I took off. And I
What?
don't want a spammy looking page either. So I'm just gonna rotate them in and out, just depending on
Mm-hmm.
how I feel. Um, and that old error was the reason that my channel was being blocked. So I did speak to somebody on at YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and he told me that that was the problem. That
Okay.
it's an old error, so they should remove it. So I have to get my hours back again.
Yes.
But he said the channel looked fine. They sent me some kind of special questionnaire
Mm-hmm.
about tying the wine together and the tea in with the country Wayne. It was interesting. I
Oh,
mean, I
that's
didn't get it.
nice.
They just talked to me, yeah. And so I explained all of that, and they were impressed. You could
Mm-hmm.
tell they liked it. They liked the idea.
Yeah.
Stacy says Denise Trey has a lot of nerve, and Steen paying everything. Yeah, she's tripping. Why, Stacy? Did she forgive him or something? She didn't send that scrub packing. Really? You didn't have to go call Tyrone? Trapstar says Delicia is making a mistake staying with Amon. Trapstar, we know. That I just wanted
Wait,
her
she
to get
did?
married to him so she can shake Shayla's world up. And then they can get a annulment the next day for all I care. Just get
Mm.
married and then there we have it.
So she
Mumbles.
dumped him on Nanya? That's what they're saying?
No, oh no. She just said Delicia is making a big mistake staying with Amon.
Oh
She
no. Yeah,
should
she
have
is.
dumped
She
him.
definitely is.
She should have. And I feel awful because it's like Delicia, give it a break.
Mm.
But Amon knows how to work each woman. He
Yes, he
knows
does.
what each one wants.
Mm-hmm.
And he gives them exactly what they
What they
want.
want. Yes, that's
He
what he
does.
does. He's a
But
very smart man.
he is a smart man, but even though I know that to me he's filthy, the
Mm-hmm.
man knows his game.
Yes, he does. He
And
learns his
those
woman.
women are willing to play his game.
Yes.
So I don't get mad at Aman about that. I
No.
do care about his hygiene. I
Oh yeah,
definitely care
definitely.
about his hygiene. But nobody told those women to keep talking to that man for
Mm-mm.
money. And Shayla thinks they all think they're the ones, but he just knows their number. He knows how to treat each of his groupies because that's all they are, you
Mm.
know. Angela, I don't think he has a favorite at all. I truly don't. I think he has a special place for all of them, but
Mm-hmm.
they are groupies, and these happen to be paid groupies. Most groupies aren't paid.
Nanya, remember, he says that he's a king and he
And he
desires
can have
only.
multiple women.
Exactly.
I remember. And that's just, again, he's single. Hi, George Sims. I saw Artist this morning, George. She is a doll. She really is a doll. Tell her I enjoyed her this morning. I'm glad she dropped in. I will be on tomorrow, George, in the morning for I'm gonna do a tea tomorrow. No, I keep thinking today's Friday. I'm
No,
sorry. Today is only Wednesday. I
no,
better
today's
get off of
Thursday.
here.
No, today's Thursday. Oh, today. Oh, here is Thursday. Yours
Oh,
is Wednesday
it's
still.
Thursday. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
because
is.
it's 12:29 now.
I feel like it's Friday. I'm sorry, George.
Mm.
But I did get a chance to meet Artist. she was sweet. I know she was listening a lot, and she's sweet. She's a sweetheart. So tell her when she brings up her channel, we will definitely follow her. Yes, Dolly, she did say she styled LeBron James. And chat, not in my studio. Correct me on the Buttercup tagline. What's wrong with it, One Journey? I didn't really see. What's up, Buttercup? Oh, One Journey. It's what's up, Butter. It's either what's up, Buttercup. That's how you say hello. And then the other part is buckle up, Buttercup. And that just means hold on because it's going to be a long, hot summer.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it means. So just get ready. And my motto is stay focused. Don't let it get to you. These are just skits.
Yep.
Don't let them make your blood pressure go up.
Exactly.
You know, don't let it get to you, and don't let people get to you. Just let it go. The moderators know their assignments, and you know, everybody just do what you need to do. If that show and hide shows up, read the statement. If it's appropriate, don't hide it, just show it.
Mm-hmm.
Only if it's a mean statement or if there's cursing, then you can hide it if you would, but you all know that already. And then Gwen says, Angela, right, but he doesn't have money like she wants him to have. And where is he getting all those bags? I think he's a thief, Gwen. Him and his sister might be boosters. We don't know if the sister works, right? Dan's sister, we don't know if
Oh,
she
yeah.
works. So they
Yeah, we
might
don't
be
know.
boosters. Yeah.
What are boosters?
Thieves.
Oh,
They go
okay.
in the stores and steal.
Okay, okay.
They know how to take the clamps off and everything.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Those are boosters. They're professional. I think they're professional boosters.
Ooh.
And then Stacy Harper says, Dolly, Lauren definitely playing with a man whose deck is empty. Stacy, you said not one card in the deck?
Not one card in the deck. Well
Not
said.
one card in the deck.
Well said.
I love that, Stacy. George Sims, good evening. I'm about to let everybody go home. So what's up, Buttercup? Yes, that's the greeting, One Journey. And then when things get rough, I just say, buckle up, Buttercup. It's going to be a long, hot summer. Because buckle up is what Grandpa used to say, because we'd have a long, hot ride going into LA from the heat and from the desert. And we had to just hold on and do it. That's what it means. And so when it gets bumpy and you hold on and you just do it. Trapstar, she should have, but the love bombing gets her every time. Miss Nice says, Dan was the big kid in class who should have been in class. Be nice. You guys are terrible. Miss Nice says he should have been in class in special needs, but his mom talked to the principal. Kind of like Hope and Faith, right?
Yeah.
Miss Nice, kind of like Hope and Faith, who just found out they're not graduating, but they think they are. Thank you, One Journey, for correcting that. And then Nancy Harper says, exactly, Denise, paying him for nope. Oh my God. Artie says, Delicia plans to take Tamara to Miami. Yes. So to show her how to get over Wayne. And maybe King will like Tamara. Artie, that works with what Sharon suggested. Maybe King might start liking Tamara. And then, of course, we're going to see Delicia get jealous, but oh, well, we don't care if she does. King and Tamara would make a nice couple. I think Alexis left or fell asleep. But somebody tell Alexis, would she take King as a king? King might be a better king than Wayne. Delicia, yeah, she plans to take her there. Yes, right, Artie. Maybe Tamara will meet King. Agree. Miss Fatal, been there, done that one journey. Steffi Mack says, Nonya, you are very good. Steffi, you're so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate you, girl. Oh my gosh. I got a compliment from Steffi Mack. Thank you,
Oh,
Steffi.
that's so nice.
I like Steffi. Yeah.
Me too. I do love her when she do stop by.
Yeah, I do too. So wait, Ernestine scrapped up money, yes, and borrowed from Jay for this video shoot. Trey broke self crashed it. No, sir. Send him packing, trap star. Get rid of that scrub. Absolutely. He's a scrub. He needs to go call Tyrone. Tyrone may not even come this time. Stacy Harper says Steen went from being taken care of to taking care of a man.
A man child.
A man child. And her choices, this is her karma. But Trey is about to get his. You are absolutely correct, Stacy. Stacy Harper, yes. Trapstar says expeditiously. Then Dolly says Lauren brought Dan's cray cray out. And Dolly, he told her, don't push that button. He sure did. And she pushed it. Miss Knight says, it happened, Stacy. I did it once. And it was cause he was tall and handsome. They get you every time. Yeah, sometimes you might want to stay away from them, Miss Nice. Because sometimes they're the ones that'll get you every time. And they're so good at reeling you back in. That's the dangerous part. Yeah. And then Angela Atkins says, Rico, some of your commenters.
Yeah, I read it already.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Sharon. Okay. She read it already, Angela. Okay. Trapstar, right. I would too. One journey.
And I commented on it to her already.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. And then Steen is taking Candace and Amanda to Miami with her. Oh, is she shooting? Wait, what is she going to Miami for, Magnolia? Is she going to go shoot something in Miami?
Maybe her poetry.
Maybe what?
The poetry that Chase was shooting.
Oh, they're going to shoot it in Miami. Okay.
They're on this. I haven't seen it yet, but.
Okay, Trapstar says, let's read some more comments. Trapstar, you trying to keep me up all night, girl? It's past your bedtime. Okay. Stacy Harper says, Miss Nice, I never judge. Just surprised Steen is going for his mess. Me too, Stacy. I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised. Diamond Rodriguez says, Iman has been taking Delicia out in public. He has. I wonder if he's testing it. Testing if Shayla is so desperate that she will stay with him anyway. Yeah, I think Shayla's not going anywhere unless Iman really does something crazy. Then she's going to go after a woman. Diamond, I don't think she's going to go after. She might go after Delicia, but for the most part, she's not going to go after Iman. She's going to blame the woman. And Delicia is walking around with this huge diamond rock on her finger as a promise ring. And we all know that a real promise ring like that means I promise to be with you no matter what you do.
Yeah.
And that's bad.
She set herself up for that.
Yes, she did set herself up for that. I don't think she really thought it through what it meant. And then she says she's really giving desperate energy. Stacy Harper says, Magnolia, yes, I saw. Good for her.
Yeah.
Trapstar says, Magnolia, that will be a fun trip. I hope Amber goes too. No, Amber better stay right there and go run that restaurant. They're already shooting. That's what Keisha said on Facebook.
Yeah, they're shooting.
So they're shooting. Let's see. Angela says Rico. Okay, Angela, she already read that one also. She better put Trey out. She better. Trey's calling the bank after he made purchases on her doggone credit card. I mean, what a nut job. She read it, Angela. Miss Nice, thanks, but Trey was weird. How
Angela,
yeah.
not to worry, I'll take care of it.
She said not to worry, Angela. She'll take care of it. Okay. Angela Atkinson. That's not good. Sharon says she'll take care of it. Me too, trap star. Amber definitely needs to get away. Amber needs to go to work. That's what I say. Go. Hey, what is it? Magnolia and trap star. Go make your money, Amber. Go make your money. She can come up for fresh air. Go get an apartment or something. I want Amber to go get her own apartment. I mean, she can still go home, but she can get her own apartment. I want her to go run her restaurant and do something with herself, not hang out with Ernestine and Candace, with Candace's two-faced self. Because Candace is definitely two-faced. I used to like Candace, but watching her around Shayla, I don't like Candace anymore. I don't. Because she's as two-faced as they come. Sorry, but not sorry. I'm not feeling Candace. She's too much in the Shayla camp for me. And Angela says, I'm good, Buttercup. Everyone has the right to choose. A whisper goes a long way. In other words, kill them with kindness. Please use unalive, but I take the point, Miss Faye. Kill them with kindness, but hear them out. Exactly. Maybe he denied the janitor job because of the teacher. Miss Nice, I think so. I think he was probably embarrassed. I do. I think he was probably embarrassed. And that's why he didn't want that job. Artie says, good night. Nonya, Sharon, Chatters, Buttercups, peace and blessings. And no, Dolly, I don't blame King either. Don't blame him either. Nobody blames King. Okay. And I want King to meet Tamara. Okay, that is it. That is all. I love you all. Delicia doesn't think King had money, and he's probably got more money. And Stacy Harper says, I agree. Candace's karma is BBL Maggie. Stacy, that's a bar. That is the truth. Because Candace is moving sideways. Exactly. Candace is not being Candace. Carol CC says, go get your bag. Is what they say in Skitland. Yes, Miss Fatale says Candace has multiple faces. She does. And then 5-finger discount is stealing. That's right, Dolly. And good night, Stacy Harper. Everybody, good night. Have a wonderful evening. I will see you in the morning for tea with me. Okay? This is Nonya. I'll see you guys later. Sharon is here. Sharon, you want to say good night?
Good night, everyone. Have a good night. Have a
Sharon says good night.
tea time tomorrow morning.
Okay, she says she'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Okay,
Not
we'll
me.
talk to you
I'll
later.
be on live. You guys will be on. Because sometimes when I'm on, then you guys come on.
I come on at 9 every day.
Okay, so I'll be on.
Every day I come on at 9.
Yeah,
I thought
I'll
you
be
did your
on
walk
my
earlier.
show. Good night, guys. Good night,
Good
Stacey,
night.
Miss Fatal, and Carol, everyone.
Bye,
Angela,
Terrain. Good
Tyria.
night. Good night, Miss Nice, Stacy, Gwen.
Oh,
Gwen,
yeah,
I
Miss
will see
Nice.
you later. Oh, thank you as well, Gwen. Thank you for everything you do. Okay, night-night.
Gwen is awesome.
Yeah, I love Gwen.